Talofa lava, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister for Communications and Information Technology, what response has the government received to the Rural Broadband Initiative?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, I am pleased to report that the government has received 39 responses to its call for expressions of interest in the Rural Broadband Initiative. Interest has come from a range of infrastructure companies in New Zealand and abroad, and includes 9 substantial expressions of interest covering rural areas across the entire country. The response contains some innovative ideas for the deployment of fast broadband to rural communities and schools, and Ministry of Economic Development officials will now consider these.
Todd McClay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister again, what benefits will rural communities receive as a result of this policy?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, the Rural Broadband Initiative will see within 6 years 93% of rural schools connected to the internet by fibre, allowing them to interact with specialist teachers via video conferencing, high-definition documentaries and access international collections of educational resources. In addition, most rural communities will receive fast broadband speeds of at least 5 megabits per second, delivering an end-to-dial-up internet, accessing online accounting, farm management and banking tools, 3G mobile services, and access to popular video sites like YouTube and Parliamentary TV, on both of which people can see their parliamentary representatives in action.
Claire Curran.
Speaker, will the Minister guarantee his government will meet the targets of the Rural Broadband Scheme, given it's investing just $48 million of taxpayers' money in its rural scheme, compared with $1.5 billion in its urban scheme?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, the new telecommunications development levy, together with the direct government investment, will be around the $300 million mark. And I would also point out once again to the member that you can't directly compare the urban and rural policies, because the urban amounts are an investment which the government ultimately expects to have returned to it, versus a grant for rural, and the urban and rural networks start from different points. Many rural households and businesses are struggling on dial-up, whereas the urban is an investment in ultra-fast broadband.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Further to the Minister's reference to YouTube, is it the fact that since only 4 people have viewed his Federated Farmers speech on YouTube, compared with 18,000 who have viewed the analysis of his academic record in this House, is that the reason that he wants to upgrade rural broadband?
Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, I can confirm that I'm very, very flattered to have my academic record not only celebrated in this House, but viewed by so many people, not only around the country but around the world, in celebration of my zoology degree, including the study of animal behaviour and the mating behaviour of the mallard duck.
The House now comes to questions. Order. Order. The House now comes to questions to members.